Hey guys, it's been a bit, it's been a while, but I am just making this video to give somewhat of an update. I am holding my iPad, which is going to be really hard and awkward, so we're going to sit down here. I was trying to rearrange my office room. I'm kind of in the middle of it, but then I was thinking about my YouTube channel and I kept thinking, oh, I should probably do something about it. So I have been trying to start up this channel for so long. If anyone has actually seen like my last few videos, which are kind of spread out throughout maybe the last couple years, but there was a video where I was like, oh, new things are coming, I'm gonna be doing this and that, and then it just didn't. And then I recorded a video and then I didn't ever get to editing it or finishing it. I remember that. And now recently I made a collaboration video with one of my friends who also has a YouTube, and the video wasn't like the fanciest. I used my vlog camera for most of it, but it will be dealing with a challenge, and there will be final photos in the video, and I love watching those from other photographers, so I'm pretty excited to edit one. But besides that, what was I gonna say? I was wanting to start up with this channel and start doing more videos, and I just want to be able to do what I love and love what I do, but I'm always torn between You Matter Stories or doing something like for my regular YouTube channel. And then I thought, well, it's always possible to do both, and if I can get You Matter Stories going, there's always the possibility of hiring someone eventually and having, you know, an editor or something, so that I will have enough time to do both. But I really don't know how long that's gonna take to even afford that, so I'm at this point like I've got to do it all, but then I get overwhelmed and don't do much. So right now I'm trying to get myself organized and get my office room in a better place than it was, and feel like it's a comfy place to come into, and it's clean and, you know, just ready for me to start editing and all that. So that's the plan. Also, my computer here, I think I might clean it out and see if just resetting it could maybe speed things up if it just got rid of all the junk on it. I don't really know if that's gonna work, but I'm kind of tempted to do it because I never want to edit on this computer, and I never want to do anything on it because it's just a little slower than my laptop. But I'm tired of using my laptop constantly for work because I feel like that the laptop's eventually going to get bogged down, and I just can't afford to replace both. So I'm like, if I can get this working, then my laptop will last longer. That's how I see things. So anyway, sorry, I have a lot to say. Okay, I don't know where to put this iPad at, so we're just going to keep on holding it here. Maybe I'll lean it on this thing. So I want to edit that video that I collaborated with my friend. Oh, my hair is so poofy today. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I want to edit that video, and I want to start collaborating with other people. I have another video idea that is in my head that I'm like, oh, I gotta execute this. And yeah, so I do plan on figuring this out. It's just hard to do something you're not paid for during a time you need money, like really badly. Now, my husband works pretty hard, and he works really hard so he can cover the rent and utilities and everything, but I happen to have a lot of debt, so every month I'm having to pay off hundreds and hundreds of dollars just on minimum payments. So I haven't paid over minimum in so long because it just, I started self-employment, I was so excited, but I guess like the wedding and all that kind of just made me go backwards for a bit, where I wasn't making any money and I was starting to freak out. And that's where I'm at right now, is like little tiny fees that I notice I'm getting charged. I'm literally calling on these things because I'm like, you can't take 20 bucks out of my account, you can't do this, 25, this here. Like everything adds up, and like right now I rely on the dollar. Like I rely on the dollar, guys. It's really tough right now. So then I was like, I really need to start advertising to sell my edits, and by sell I mean if other models that have worked with me want more pictures, then they can buy like either packages of more pictures or, you know, whatever. I can just be able to sell my services for editing so that they're not just waiting around, because I can't spend time on editing their photos when I know I need to be making money and paying my bills. However, if, you know, they're paying me for my time, then I'm able to do it because I would need that money and need that time and stuff instead of spending my time, you know, trying to find more gigs and stuff. So anyway, that's what I was considering doing, is to sell my editing, basically. I've had a lot of compliments on my editing, and it really means the world to me. And I know it's not everyone's cup of tea and it's not everyone's taste, but those who do like my work have complimented me on my editing, which makes me feel so great, because then it's less of like, oh, you have a nice camera, which is always offensive, and more of a, you know, this photo is entirely my work. It's not like, it's not because of my camera, it's because of me and what I've done for the photo, you know. And I of course have carefully chosen what camera I want, and I've worked my way up. I started off small with a point and shoot, and then I went up to like a different point and shoot, and then I got my first digital SLR, and then I got my second digital SLR, and then now I'm on my third one, which is my favorite one, obviously, until I get a better one someday. And I love, you know, I love like knowing I went through all of that work and all that process to get to this point, because it shows me the growth and how, you know, this is something that I take seriously. So I don't know if that made sense. I kind of clocked out for a second and I don't know what I said because I heard a noise outside, which is probably one of the pets. But anyway, yeah. So I want to get back to providing videos, and actually pursuing it in a more serious way, but it might take a bit because, like I said, I need to make the money to pay for my bills. My husband's really supportive, and oh my gosh, I'm going to sneeze. No, no, oh, it's coming. No, this is embarrassing. Okay, I stopped it. My husband's very supportive and wants me to be able to do what I love and make money from it, and not have to worry so much about all my debt, to get to a point where I can start paying off my debt without worrying. And if he was making more money, you know, he would, I'm sure in a heartbeat, he would relieve the stress from me of like all my bills and stuff. However, I know we're married now, but I still see it as my responsibility, because it's my debt before I married him. So any debt that we accumulated together, though, I'm always like, can you help me? But everything that is like my student loans and all that, I see that as my own. I've made my own payments. I've never relied on him or anything. He's only maybe helped me once or twice where my paycheck came like after and all that. So he would cover for me and then I just pay back and stuff. But you know, we help each other out, and I'm really thankful for that. But I get really impatient and anxious to change up things and get to a point where I can make more money and like finally start knocking out chunks of this debt. But you know, I'm thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in debt. Definitely over 12,000 is just in credit cards alone, and that's really hard on me because I'm like, that's a lot of money. Like, it's gonna be a long time to get out of that unless I suddenly start making thousands a month. So it's really tough. It's a struggle. I feel like this debt's just overwhelming me, and just one thing happens after the other, and I just never get to a point where I'm making enough money, and then I get impatient. So I'm trying not to focus so much on that and try to focus on what I'm good at, what I love, and what people know me for, and start to really focus on something so that I could get to a point where I'm making enough money to be able to feel better and to be able to start paying off this debt. Because if I don't focus, then I'm sitting over here like distracted and not moving forward to a better place with my career and self-employment. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Sorry this video was so long. I just really feel like it was necessary that I make this update and make and just share like what's been going on. So hopefully if you're watching this and you do follow my channel, that you stick around, because I promise you that's the only reason I would even do it at this point, is because I do have a little bit of subscribers out there, and and I feel like if there are just one or two people who remember me and want to, you know, keep following for more, that I want to come out with new content and I want to show you new work that I've done and new models I've worked with, and I want to work with even more people and just continue collaborating because it's so fun, and showing you guys like just everything that I do in my photography. It's something that I love, the creative world especially. I want to be able to kind of move away from client work and start, hopefully, fingers crossed, get to a point where I can actually afford to shoot what I love, do what I love, and that be the way that I make money, as opposed to relying on finding clients, because that's just not something that I want to do for the rest of my life. And yeah, anyway, wish me luck. But I don't mind every single time I make these type of videos. I don't mind when people comment what they would like to see, because it always gets my brain thinking whether I do it or not. It gets me thinking, and I remember what people request, and then when I decide what type of video to do, when I have time to do it, then I take those ones into consideration. So feel free to leave your comments below. It's always lovely to know when people do come to my channel, what they would want to see. So let me know what you would want to see. That being said, I better go because this video is long and I have a lot to do today. So thank you for watching, and I will update later. Bye!